Welcome back, YouTubers, to the British Fist Raw review. Of course, as you know, we are the British Fist, as I just announced.
Ka-ching.
Of course, I am Mr. Parkin, the one wearing the glasses, and the one not wearing the glasses, as we all know, it's NJ.
What's up?
Of course, make sure you guys subscribe up above as usual. Like this video and comment your thoughts on Raw down below.
Make sure you contact us in the links in the description box below.
Well said, that man. Shall we just get right onto Raw after the interesting Raw we had last week? We had Triple H fire Vince McMahon. And that seemed to carry on. We had the final of the title tournament announced. So, you know, it was good that we got this match to open the show. It's very different to have a match opening the show, isn't it? We had Miz versus Rey Mysterio in this WWE Championship match, which was very good, I thought. I really liked this match.
Unexpected it weren't the main event, but again, Miz and Rey put on a good match, I thought. They actually did do okay against each other.
Yeah, I mean, I was very impressed with this, especially as an opener. I expected an opening segment, but we got a match. I'm very glad they've done a match instead. It's something different for Raw. The match went on for 13.5 minutes, although some of it was commercial breaks. I did think this match started off okay. It got better as the match went on, in my opinion. There was a lot more near falls and a lot more drama towards the end and the latter parts, and it's pretty much what you want from a title match as well, isn't it? Just a lot of drama, the Miz looking dominant, and Rey eventually doing what he does best and coming back and winning the title.
Yeah, that was quite interesting. You saw Rey actually having his time, looking good against the Miz. You had him show himself that he is a main eventer, and he actually went on and win, which was good.
In the match itself, Miz gets frustrated, which kind of gave me a clue that Rey Mysterio would win this. Also, what gave me a clue was the fact that we kind of feel that Miz is going to be involved in a program with Riley, so we kind of thought that Rey Mysterio might win this, and I think rightfully so, considering the main event we got tonight. Yeah, and then Miz attacks Rey after the match with his little one-punch maneuver. Boom.
That's it.
And then all of a sudden, Del Rio comes out to try and cash in Money in the Bank, and at this moment I'm thinking, oh, but it didn't happen. No, we just had Del Rio cash it in, and then Rey Mysterio slashes him on the outside, and then walks off. Now, for an opening segment, I really like this title match. I thought it was a very good title match, a very, very good way to start off the night, and we crowned ourselves a new WWE champion, which was a great way to start off, even though I was surprised this wasn't the main event, but we found out why this wasn't the main event.
Sadly,
yes. We then found out that Triple H would be doing a state of the WWE speech later on in the night, and we had Rey Mysterio, of course, celebrating backstage with his colleagues.
With all the jobbers that weren't really involved in WWE, really.
And Alex Riley, he's not a jobber anymore. We had Cena congratulating him backstage, and we had a nice backstage interview with Rey from Josh Matthews, which was good, I thought. It just added a little bit of emphasis to the title, and the great thing about this, we had 30 whole minutes of the show devoted to this WWE title that Rey Mysterio won, and I really did like that. I really enjoyed the fact that they spent 30 minutes giving us the title match, giving us the aftermath, and giving us the build-up for it and everything like that. I really enjoyed it.
Cena having to confront Rey Mysterio, I did think that was a little bit, like, why couldn't Rey have just had his celebration when John Cena wasn't even a part of the tournament, so it should have just been Rey celebrating, winning the tournament, and winning the championship.
Well, to be honest, NJ, we kind of knew Cena would get involved somehow, didn't we?
Sadly, we did.
Yep. To be honest, when after this opening segment, I was thinking to myself, WWE, they gave us a great opener. They really put the emphasis on the WWE title, but can they, from this point, build us some storylines, give us some decent feuds, and give us some pay-per-view hype rather than just the usual filler shit they give us? And to be honest, we started off after this with Dolph Ziggler, who's got new music. I think Down Straight have done a remix of the I'm Perfection music. I kind of liked it. I don't know about you, but I kind of like this new music. It's nice.
I was more interested in the match. We had him against Evan Bourne. And I'm saying Evan Bourne is someone that has been a bit misused in the WWE, because I think he is a great wrestler. So for him to go against our United States champion was definitely a good thing for Evan Bourne.
Yeah, but the main point of this at the end of the day was to just give Ziggler his push, continuing as the US champion. Of course, Ziggler wins the match with a zigzag and a sleeper hold. I kind of like this match because it was a good match, but it also, Evan Bourne is kind of jobbing for Dolph Ziggler, which I kind of don't mind, because you do want Dolph Ziggler to continue his rise as US champ. But one thing I do want to see is, I want to see WWE put him in a decent feud, because this guy's got a great future ahead of him. Why can't they just put him in a decent storyline rather than just use him in a filler match? I hope this is leading to something for SummerSlam. I don't really want to see a Ziggler-Bourne feud for the US title. I don't know about you, but I'd like to see him put in a more prominent feud for his US title. I really think he deserves it as a talent.
I think with Dolph Ziggler, him versus like, because if it weren't Evan Bourne, it would have been stupid Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, probably.
So I think Evan Bourne being it, it's going to help Evan Bourne probably get more involved in a decent way. The fans love Evan Bourne, so why not? I thought this match was pretty good for Raw.
And one thing I will say, at least it's something different. Evan Bourne going into the US title, sort of maybe getting into the US title frame. Who knows? I do hope they make Ziggler come out on top on this feud though. After that, we got the Divas match. We got 2 surprise Divas in this one. We had Morrison and Melina, who got no entrance, so you kind of knew they were going to job, against Kelly and Eve Torres. And I was thinking to myself, no Beth Phoenix. I really expected Beth Phoenix to be in this match, but instead we had Kelly and Eve Torres. Surprise for me.
Yeah, the only thing I have a problem with this is that they've really done bad to Melina, because Melina, well, Maurice, I can look past, but Melina, she was a diva that was used, I think, more dominantly in the past, and then now she's just doing awfully. Like when she was in that bit with Kelly, she looked awful, so I just thought that was just bad way of using her.
To be honest, if you have Kelly beat any of your divas like Melina or Maurice, you're going to make them look pretty bad, so they might as well do it while Kelly is the champion. This match went on for 3 minutes. All I'll say is slightly better than what they normally give us. I did kind of enjoy this tag team matches in parts, and of course, Kelly gets the win as she is the Divas champion. I do expect Kelly to win these matches now, even if she is going up against guys, Divas like Maurice and Melina, who I would expect to be better treated than someone like Kelly. We had a Maurice sighting tonight, didn't we, NJ? She was looking very good in her white ring attire, don't you think?
And the Melina too.
Oh, Melina was looking fantastic, NJ. Here's to another Divas match, which was fantastic viewing for us at the British Fist Tea Time party. Oh, yes.
Go Divas.
Yes. Shall we move on to the hour main event of the evening, which involved your mark-out man of the night? Yeah?
It was awesome, yeah.
Yeah, in this segment, we had an hour main event segment. I'm really surprised this wasn't the main event until we found out the main event. We had Triple H doing his State of Address speech, and basically he comes out, he thanks Vince McMahon, and he announces that there's going to be a second WWE Championship match tonight between Rey Mysterio and John Cena as the main event. The reason being is that Rey has just won his title, and he says Cena got cheated out of the title, so he deserves his rematch. So that was our main event for tonight. So the segment achieved its first purpose, which was for Triple H to address the WWE Universe and make the main event.
Well, with that, I look at it and think, right,
why does Cena deserve it?
Not really that. So Triple H made a point about that. And I'm saying, like, we just had Rey Mysterio become the champion. Does he really need to defend it again so quickly? Because Rey Mysterio needs his time as the champion. Because when he goes against Cena, you're kind of thinking, that is kind of unfair to Rey. That's unfair. But sadly, they did do that. One
idea I thought they could have done is, why don't they announce it for next week? Give us some hype for next week, maybe. That's just one idea I thought they could have done, maybe.
I was quite happy with they've done it now, because obviously they probably got more build-up next week, so to have it all done now to save time is probably a good idea.
Yep. Triple H also reinstates Jim Ross as the Raw commentator, so he's going to win over fans with that decision.
And we have Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross back on commentary.
Yeah. But guess who isn't liking it? And I quote, Michael fucking Cole is hating this, and of course he does because he hates JR. They have this whole thing between, Triple H and Cole saying about his job, and I'm just thinking to myself, did you really need this? The segment kind of dragged on a bit long. I guess it was just a way to embarrass Cole and to set up another match of the night, which was stupid, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. I think
Cole's really after his spotlight in the minute. He wanted to have his time. He wanted to have his words to the new boss. And I'm thinking that it did drag on a bit, because he could have said his simple words that I quit. A lot simpler, but
it would have been better for us. But anyway, the next bit of the segment involves R-Truth. This is interesting. R-Truth coming down to confront the boss, and basically R-Truth is talking to these people. Don't know where they are. We're doing the Raw review. I'm sorry. Just can you go away, please? The guys, go away. We're doing the Raw review. Oh, just stay down there. I'll be with you in a second. Don't worry. These people are just so annoying. R-Truth comes out and says, "Oh, little Jimmy cost me my match. What are you going to do about this conspiracy theory, Triple H?" And basically, to cut a long story short, Triple H returns John Morrison, who attacks R-Truth, and you kind of think to yourself, guaranteed SummerSlam match.
The funny thing about this is that Triple H started doing the whole little Jimmy thing.
Triple H was actually funny. I can't believe it. Triple H was actually funny in a segment. Unless it's with DX, usually he's not that funny.
He actually got in I thought really there was going to be like an attack or something between R-Truth and Triple H, because the way they were going, I thought there was going to be something happening. But again, out comes John Morrison, and they attack and they have a fight. So I guess that is building up something leading into SummerSlam.
Mark out moment of the night. John Morrison returns again and beats the shit out of R-Truth, does the Starship Pain, and like I said, guaranteed SummerSlam match there in my opinion. There we go. Good promo. Set up a match. Set up 2 matches of the night. Had John Morrison return. Had Triple H addressing himself. Had JR returning. So a lot was done in this promo, but at least it was all good.
And Triple H is really using his power quite well.
Yep.
I think they gave him a whole they gave him a whole long time on Raw. So I think for him to address all this and gave him to show him that he's here now, he's in charge.
Yep.
He's doing this. He's doing that. He's get involved with different wrestlers and different parts of Raw.
Yep.
I think that was nicely done.
Yep, the only trouble is we followed this up with a Michael Cole versus Zack fucking Ryder match. Michael Cole comes out in a Triple H entrance, which was kind of funny, I guess. And then all of a sudden Zack Ryder comes out, and all I'm thinking to myself is, so this is Zack Ryder's TV time. Ha 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 ha. I don't care if you say woo woo woo. I say ha 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 ha. Get the fuck back on Superstars, you jobber.
Because the thing is, there's many fans out there that are on the side of Zack Ryder saying
British Fist aren't.
They say get him on show, get him involved. And
great way to get him on the show.
I'm saying get him involved. And again, you have Michael Cole, who I think, for him to face Jack Swagger, I don't think it was really did much justice for the show. But we could have had like Jack Swagger turning face. We could have had... Again, there's not many people that could have faced him, but
this was a stupid match, really, wasn't it? It lasted, 30 seconds. You had Zack Ryder just do his finisher. Why was this match even done? I really don't understand. Unless it's just WWE's way of saying, oh, here's your TV time, Zack Ryder. You know, this is what your internet fans want. This is what we're going to get you without really giving him a proper match.
Which is all right, yeah.
Which I don't really mind because I don't really like him that much. And also it embarrasses Michael Cole as well. So
yeah,
I thought this was stupid, but what do you expect on Raw, I guess? Should we move on to the next match? Bit more interesting, I guess.
Yeah, it was more of an interesting match, I'd say.
Alberto Del Rio versus Kofi Kingston. We've seen this match before, but we know it was a continuance from last week when Kofi beat Del Rio in the championship tournament. This was a standard match with Del Rio in it. Del Rio wins with a cross-arm breaker. What more can we really say about it? It lasted 7.5 minutes.
Oh, the thing is, I was watching this match and I weren't really into it. It weren't really getting me going. Yes, it was a way of having... Because we didn't want to leave it with Kofi Kingston getting the win. We didn't want to leave that. That would make Alberto look bad. So for him to win without any interference of Rodriguez or anyone, for him to just defeat Kofi Kingston, I think it did good for Alberto Del Rio.
Pretty much that's all I have to say about it. It just makes Del Rio look decent going into a pay-per-view, I guess. Who knows, maybe these two will have a match going there. Who really knows, anyway. We then got an announcement of a #1 contender Divas Battle Royal next week to see who will face Kelly Kelly at SummerSlam for the Divas title. Now, this is good because it means you've got a #1 contendership match and a match announced for next week and some pay-per-view hype, which is what we kind of lacked a little bit tonight.
The thing I like about this is that you're getting all the divas involved, so you're going to probably get to see like Beth Phoenix, Gail, Kim, Melina. You're probably going to get to see all these divas that you want to get involved. So I think to have them in a battle royal is going to do good for the contendership because it makes whoever wins look dominant. I'm
voting for Beth Phoenix. I really want Beth to win this. Just because they kind of teased it last week a little bit, I want Beth Phoenix to win.
It would look good because obviously in the past she's been a dominant diva, so for her to take all these divas over in a battle royal, it'll make her look definitely dominant going to SummerSlam.
Definitely will. Let's hope she does. That's how I would book it anyway. A Divas Battle Royal with Beth Phoenix winning it. We then get on to our main event of the evening, which was John Cena versus Rey Mysterio in a WWE title match. Rey, of course, defending his newly won WWE title. This match I thought it was a good match. I enjoyed this match as a main event. It went on for 13 minutes, but we kind of all knew what was going to happen. At the end of the night, really, Cena wins.
Well, the thing is, again, my months would be great for this match, but the thing is, this match did not just show John Cena being dominant, because it actually showed Rey escaping all these moves, doing the STF.
Oh, that was awesome, wasn't it? He did the STF on Cena.
He escaped the attitude adjustment, and I just thought it was a good match because it didn't make Rey look weak against John Cena.
Yeah, definitely. I did rate this match very highly. It got good time, I thought, and for a main event, even though Cena won, at least it was a good match and got Rey Mysterio looking strong, Cena looking strong, winning the title. But the main thing, really, for this match was not Cena winning the title. It was the fact that we got a CM Punk return to Raw. We have the Cult of Personality music going. the cult of personality. And then CM Punk comes out.
The thing I like about this is that he didn't come out on mic.
No.
Again, I think the way they just had that stare down in the ring holding each other's championships definitely gave us a feeling that something's going to happen between those two.
It screams
now and
SummerSlam,
yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah, like you said. So it's good to see Punk back anyway, and it's good to see they're going with this whole real, who's the real. CM Punk's got the real title. John Cena's got the fake title, and it looks like they're going to go down that route at SummerSlam, really, doesn't it?
The thing I like about this as well is that Alberto Del Rio has not cashed his money in the bank, so he's going to hold it on for a better time, maybe at the end of SummerSlam or maybe even longer. I think the way they finished this Raw is what we didn't expect. We all expected Alberto's going to cash in. Alberto's going to cash in. But the way they've done it now is made us think, when's he actually going to do it? What's going between Cena and Punk now? So I thought they did the ending Raw brilliantly.
The main event, after the main event, like NJ said, they didn't say anything. You just knew exactly what was there, and you knew exactly what was going to happen. Kind of like the Triple H Undertaker thing they had before WrestleMania. So in my opinion, this main event was very good. The match was very good, and what happened at the end was very good. We saw Punk, and we saw the implications of them two, of a rivalry between them two, possibly going into SummerSlam. So a very good main event and a very good ending. Should we go on to our overall thoughts, NJ?
It's gone overall thoughts.
Right, I'll go with you first then.
Again, I was like, this Raw did not bore me. It was going on. It gets you thinking, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? The only problem I have with all of it is that it didn't really have a SummerSlam feeling to it.
No.
Like, it had action. It got viewers watching and talking about it, but it didn't build up to SummerSlam, which is in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. It did not really do too much to build to SummerSlam. We had the Divas match announced, the CM Punk segment. I thought they did a little bit for SummerSlam. I can't really complain. We had a great opening title match, a good middle segment main event, a good 1 hour main event segment. We also had a good main event with CM Punk coming out at the end, a very big surprise. I didn't expect to see him. So for me, although there was a little bit of filler there, which was a bit which in Michael Cole and Zack Ryder and the Dolph Ziggler match, I did think this Raw entertained me, and I have to give this a B, maybe even a B+. It really did entertain me quite well, and just seeing Punk at the end and the way they did it tonight, I thought was very good. It was very insane. I just wonder if WWE have blown all their wad in one night.
I think I'm quite happy with this because it's got us thinking what's going to happen next. That's the main thing. So I'm going to give it a solid B+.
Okay then, so it looks like we're pretty much agreed.
We are.
DOS B, B+. But we're agreed. But are you agreed with us, guys? Make sure you guys get your thoughts on the Raw tonight in the comment section below. We want to hear your thoughts so we can reply to them also. Any words to say before we leave, NJ?
Well, you've watched Raw. You've seen what we think of it. Now, what do you guys think of Raw? Did it entertain you as much as it entertained us? And now, what do you think is going to happen next week? What do you think is going to the build-up to SummerSlam?
Yes.
Leave your thoughts in the comment section below.
And I'll just end, NJ, by saying we are the British Fist. They all know it.
Gotcha.
We both know it. We all know that I'm Mr. Parkin. And you guys definitely know that this guy is NJ.
What's up?
And you'd now know after that if you didn't. But anyway, that has been it from us for our Raw review this week. And goodbye.